Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to take a look at 10 legend teams for the Spring Cup. Spring Cup is still going to be available for one more week. And today we're going to take a look at 10 teams that you can run where people already hit legend with. So they're all going to be proven to be very good. Otherwise we're going to have the Master League coming up. I think I made a video already this season towards top teams. But generally speaking, the teams don't really change as much for the Master League, basically at all. So, yeah, I will mostly do mainly Master League videos for the next week, just because we already had a week of Spring Cup. But there's still going to be once in a while, like some Spring Cup videos coming up. So, anyway, if you enjoy this type of videos, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like and subscribe. But let's move on into team number 1. Today we're going to take a look here at 10 legend teams, and the first one is going to be from Absol Hery, also LilyKatchum to Glory. I think also was running this team to legend. We're going to have a team here with Jonkus in the lead, where we're going to see as well the face-off is, I guess, nothing. I think what they kind of want to do is play it out with Jonkus, and yeah, this kind of allows them to a lot of times realign. And this is a strategy as well that I thought while coaching recently, that Jonkus is a really cool yeah, Pokemon to use. By the way, if you want to have coaching as well, link is down below in the description. But yeah, basically Jonkus is a really cool Pokemon in the current meta to just play out the lead matchup, try to realign yourself, either get a shield or a switch advantage. And then you have a core of Cacturn and Carbink in the back, which is a really good idea in the current meta, which you see as well if you just take a look at the Cacturn and Carbink on the team sheet here. They basically, yeah, are perfect together. They literally like counter each other's weaknesses perfectly, and this is, I think, the main idea behind this team, which makes a lot of sense. Again, like I was also yeah, teaching a team basically with Jonkus in the lead that has a similar strategy, and I do think that this is a very good strategy to run in the current meta. But let's take a look at team number 2. You of course also always see like the difficult matchups for the different teams here as well down below. We have 2 legend teams here. They're very similar. There's going to be one more occasion as well, or like 2 more occasions where this is the same thing as well. In this video, we're going to have Lapras, we're going to have Jonkus, and we're going to have Klefki. I do actually think that the Tropius is a little bit better here instead of the Klefki, which we saw as well with immediate running. Klefki is the team from Tonto. Basically, Klefki is going to give you a bit more of a weakness to the Shadow Mawile with a Fire Fang, because you're going to have 3 Pokemon that kind of don't want to face it. Lapras is okay, but you have like Psywave, which is resisted. You take super effective damage from Power Punch. I know that's not really a lot, but it's still kind of adding up after a while. And 2 Shield Snare is not too great. Jonkus, of course, takes super effective damage, and the Klefki takes super effective damage. Tropius going to allow you though to, while not being better against Mawile, being better against the yeah, other Pokemon here that you see down there, the Cacturn. Cacturn can be a bit of an issue, but otherwise this team looks like a lot of fun, looks really good. I feel like Lapras kinda, I don't know, looks a little bit too good for the meta here. I don't think that this Pokemon actually performs as well as it seems, but it's definitely a very solid Pokemon, and again a legend team for 2 players here as well. So definitely very good. Next up here, I don't know what happened there to the Lantern, but you're going to have actually a rank 1 in the world team here, which I kind of want to take a look at this more on the channel, but let's take a look here real quick on how this is going to function. We're going to have the Ferrothorn in the lead with a Flash Cannon, we're going to have the Golisopod as a safe swap, and we're going to have the Lantern in the back. This is going to be an interesting one because Lantern is actually really cool in the current meta. There are a lot of water-type Pokemon that just 3D swap into you, and you can counter them all with the Lantern, and then you're going to have Pokemon like, for example, the Mawile, which has Fire Fang as a fast move, which you're going to be able to counter. So far, I think Lantern is like the best underrated Pokemon for this meta. Here, it hit a rank 1 in the world. I kind of want to take a look at this team as well. Difficult matchups, we're going to have Pokemon like Leavanny here, which is going to be able to beat basically the entire team because of the pacing that it has, and because of like also kind of the coverage that it has here. We're going to have Weezing, which can be a bit of an issue, but not too much. The backline is kind of fine against it. The Flash Gun is kind of fine against it. And Jonkus is just very neutral, but can of course kind of counter the lead as well as the Lantern, which can be a bit of an issue. But yeah, this is going to be it for team number 3, our rank 1 in the world team. Next up, this is a team that I already showcased on the channel, so there's going to be a video on the channel as well with Marshtomp on the thumbnail. This is going to be a team that you definitely should try out as well. It's a lot of fun to run, especially Marshtomp is really cool with Mud Bomb and Sludge. This is why you want to run Marshtomp over, for example, a Swampert here, just because of Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb is something that only Marshtomp learns, not Swampert. Sludge is going to be great coverage in the current meta, allowing you to beat a lot of the Grass-type Pokemon, and so even if you're going to have here, for example, Tropius in lead, and they swap out into their own Tropius against your Marshtomp safe swap. Actually, I was able to align myself a lot of times against Grass-type Pokemon just because Sludge is being able basically to completely destroy them. I actually think that the Shadow Marshtomp is better than the normal Marshtomp based on the damage that I saw while playing the team itself. But again, there's a video on the channel already. Here on the bottom you see like 2 Pokemon that are very difficult for this team, by the way, to deal with. Credilli in the lead is still okay, in the back not really, and Bummer Snow is really difficult for this team for sure. But yeah, let's move on to team number 5. Here we want to have a team that also my brother was running as well this year, but also a different kind of variation here with the Credilli is also possible. Thackery and Mantine Gaston looked really good on paper. There are only a few Pokemon that are a bit annoying to deal with here. For example, of course, the Wigglytuff is going to be very difficult for the Cacturne version of it. If you run Credilli, you don't really have the issue at all with the difficult matchups down below, so I feel like Credilli is most likely a little bit of a better one. But Cacturne also is very, very cool to put pressure on really early into the match. Generally speaking, you kind of want to win the lead and then have again a very solid core in the back here with Mantine Gaston, which doesn't have a common weakness. Mantine going to be okay against grass type Pokemon. Gaston can only get hurt really by grass type Pokemon. And yeah, basically here electric type weakness on Mantine, and we're going to have the electric type resistance on the Gastrodon. Next up, team number 6. This is a very popular team now. I actually wanted to showcase it as well, but I didn't really find, I don't know, like I didn't really find the time slot for this one. We're going to have Jason Mantine as well as Tropius here. This is a very interesting team, allowing you to basically beat most of the current standard meta teams, because there's the most common meta team currently is Tentacruel Double Grass, and this is completely designed to counter exactly this team, so that's why this team works out so well. The only real weakness here I feel like is Klefki. The other 2 Pokemon here though as well can really be difficult, but I guess yeah, Credilli and Ebamaster also kind of similar to like what we saw before as well, is very difficult to deal with for this team. Team number 7, rise to the occasion here. Of course, fellow YouTuber, we're going to have here a team with Golisopod, Lapras, Weezing as well. Again, they're going to have a video on their channel as well towards this team. And yeah, looks like a really solid team. Like the only Pokemon that kind of seems to make a bit of an issue here maybe for this team could be the Carbink. But I have not yet faced the Carbink myself, while we have a Legend team with Carbink in this video as well. I think I actually faced the 1 Carbink so far, but like it's not really a common Pokemon, so that's not an issue as well. And even offensively, if you have energy up, you have Aqua Jet, you have Sparkling Area against it, it's not going to be a big issue. So this team looks like a really, really good one here. Definitely worth trying out. And we can move on to the next team here. But again, also by the way, this team kind of functions similar to what we saw before. The main way of playing the current meta is to try to win the lead matchup and then realign yourself. Lapras, Weezing, very good core. Golisopod, very good as a neutral lead matchup that can basically beat nearly everything in the 2-shit scenario. That's kind of how it goes. So like this team makes a lot of sense and yeah, runs a familiar strategy that I already explained earlier in this video. Next up, team number 8. That's going to be an interesting one as well. Normal Weezing, Shadow Feraligatr, and Lapras. And interestingly enough, I didn't really find a difficult Pokemon for this team to deal with. I did not really find anything that I was like, yeah, we cannot really deal with that at all. I feel like the combination of Feraligatr, Lapras backline is really, really cool because Feraligatr is so neutral against everything. Like, even against Tentacruel, yes, you're going to lose this matchup, generally speaking, but you're going to get them very low, especially in the 2-shit scenario, especially thanks to the Shadow Claw damage just adding up. And so, I do think that this team is actually really, really cool as well, and I couldn't really find a Pokemon that's really difficult for this team, so yeah, that is the one team on today's video where I don't really see a difficult matchup, so maybe give it a try. Let me know on how this goes, and let's move on to the team number 9. I know what's up with the Lantern today. But anyway, we're going to have here a Triple Water team. A Triple Water, very cool. I actually made a video about a Triple Water team as well. And in this team, I actually encountered so many Lantern as well against me. And I was still able to deal with them thanks to actually Golisopod having a very okay matchup against it. And this is the thing as well here. But yes, Lantern is going to be able to, in theory, completely destroy this team. I don't actually think it's going to be the case when you actually play. The same goes for the Venusaur, because Golisopod is so nice, just generally speaking, in the 2-shit scenario. But also you have Pokemon in the back that don't do Water-type fast move damage. You don't have Water-type fast move damage at all with this team. You have Poison Jab, you have Psywave, you have Shadow Claw, you have 3 different coverage moves that if you take a look at the Pokemon down below, Lapras even, or Psywave against the Venusaur, that's going to be super effective. After a while, you're going to be able to knock them out. So I do think that this team actually has quite a lot of play here. By the way, this is a 1 name on the left side. It's just a very long name, and I didn't really know how to fit this in other ways. So yeah, it's 1 player here. And this is going to be a very interesting team here with a Triple Water for this meta. By the way, I can't wait for this meta to be gone, by the way. But yeah, we're going to have Great League back afterwards again. Definitely stay tuned for my Great League top team video as well, because I have a lot of Legend teams that I have stored still as well that I kind of want to show you for the next top team videos. Definitely stay tuned for this. And yeah, can't wait for Great League again. Next week, I'm going to try to hit Legend as well on this channel, on my account. I usually try to keep it a little bit more, I don't know, open till a little bit later in the end, but I kind of want to hit Legend next week, so hopefully we want to see a video towards it as well on this channel. And this season I want to do my own Legend team. The last time I played someone else's Legend team and hit Legend with it. Don't really want to do this, I want to create my own one. But yeah, today we're going to have the final team here from Watcher Babyface. They have actually on Twitter like 3-4 different teams that they are running. I was just using the one with Obama Snow because we haven't had this one yet in here. I do think that Obama Snow Jelson is a very good core currently. Golo support makes a lot of sense as well as Say Swap. And there are a few difficult matchups that can be tricky, but like there's nothing that's like really crazy difficult here for this one. Manton is, I think, the worst one possible, and then like, kind of Lurantis as well. But like, I have not faced a Lurantis yet. Manton I faced, but if you play out the lead matchup, you're fine. Like, it's not really that difficult either. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully this helped you. Hopefully you can survive the next week of Master League as well as the, yeah, whatever the Spring Cup is. And yeah, link down below to coaching if you're interested in this one. I will see you then. Bye bye.